The importance of consistency. Welcome. Welcome to the power of consistency. Small habits for big changes. I'm so happy to have you here because this is the beginning of something truly transformative. You may be wondering, how can something as small as a daily habit lead to significant life changes? Well, I'm here to tell you that it absolutely can. And not only that, but it's often the small, consistent actions that lead to the most profound changes. Throughout this audiobook, we'll explore how building tiny habits can unlock big results. Whether your goal is to be healthier, achieve career success, build confidence, or cultivate a mindset of positivity and growth, consistency is the secret sauce that will get you there. Each chapter will guide you through different aspects of consistency, why it works, how to build a routine that sticks, how to overcome resistance, how to track progress, and most importantly, how to stay motivated throughout the journey. By the end, you'll feel ready to tackle any goal, knowing that consistent action, no matter how small, will take you further than any quick fix ever could. So, sit back, relax, and let's take the first step together toward transforming your life, one small habit at a time. Chapter 1. The Science Behind Consistency. Let's begin by diving into the science behind consistency. Why is it that consistency works so well? It all starts with how our brains operate. Your brain loves routine. In fact, every time you repeat a behavior, your brain forms a new neural connection that makes that behavior easier and more automatic. It's like carving a trail to the forest. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier it becomes to follow. Here's where it gets interesting. Studies show that when we repeat a behavior consistently, the brain actually rewards us. Every time you show up and stick with a habit, you are reinforcing the neural pathways that support that habit. Eventually, that small action becomes ingrained in your brain, and it becomes something you do without even thinking about it. This is why the key to achieving your goals isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up. Every time you show up, you are not just taking an action, you are rewiring your brain for success. Imagine this. You start by drinking a glass of water every morning. It feels strange at first, maybe even pointless. But after a week, you notice that you are craving it. Your body begins to feel the difference, and your brain starts to associate that action with a sense of accomplishment. Over time, it becomes a part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth. Chapter 2. Small Habits, Big Results. Now let's take a moment to talk about something truly exciting. How small habits can lead to massive results. You might be thinking, what's the point of making such small changes? Surely I need to do something big, something drastic to see real change, right? Well, I want you to rethink that. It's often the smallest changes that, when compounded over time, lead to the biggest transformations. Take the example of a 1% improvement each day. Let's say you set a goal to improve your health by 1% every day. In 1 year, those small daily improvements would add up to a whopping 365% improvement. Imagine becoming 365% better at something, whether it's fitness, productivity, or personal growth, just by making small, consistent changes. Let's break it down. If you wanted to start reading more, you don't need to force yourself to read 100 pages a day. Instead, aim for just 10 pages a day. Sounds easy, right? But at the end of a month, that's 300 pages. That's a whole book. Keep that up for a year, and you'll have read 12 books just by committing to reading 10 pages a day. This approach can be applied to any area of your life. Want to get in shape? Start with just 5 minutes of exercise every day. Over time, those 5 minutes will grow into a full workout, and you'll feel more energized, healthier, and confident. Small habits build momentum, and momentum is the secret to achieving greatness. Chapter 3. Creating your consistent routine. Now that we understand the power of small habits, let's talk about how to create a routine that sticks. I know, creating a new routine can be intimidating. You might have tried before and failed, thinking that you needed to overhaul your entire life overnight. But here's the truth. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with one small habit. Yes, just one. Pick something simple and achievable that you can commit to every day. This habit will be the foundation of your routine. Here's an example. Let's say you want to get more active. Instead of jumping straight into an hour-long workout, start with a 5-minute stretch every morning. That's it. Just 5 minutes. You can build on that. But for now, commit to that small habit. After a week, you'll begin to feel the benefits of those 5 minutes. You might feel more energized, less stiff, and more motivated to add more movement to your day. One of the keys to building a lasting habit is to make it as easy as possible. The easier it is to do, the more likely you'll stick with it. If you are working on eating healthier, start by adding one vegetable to your meal each day. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Just focus on that one small, positive change. Chapter 4. Overcoming resistance and building momentum. Resistance. It's that voice inside your head telling you, you don't feel like doing this today. It's too hard. Just skip it for today. Sound familiar? It's natural. When we start building new habits, resistance will show up. It's part of the process. But here's the thing. Resistance doesn't mean you should give up. In fact, it's often the sign that you are on the right path. Let me share a little secret. Overcoming resistance is all about building momentum. The more you show up, even if you don't feel like it, the easier it gets. The trick is to start small and not overwhelm yourself. If you are supposed to work out, but you are feeling too tired, don't commit to a full workout. Commit to putting on your workout clothes. That's it. Just get dressed. Often, once you are dressed, you'll feel motivated to do more. And if not, at least you've taken one small step forward. The key here is to keep going, even on the tough days. Celebrate your small wins. Every time you show up and do the work, you are building momentum, and momentum is what will carry you through when things get tough. Chapter 5. Tracking progress and celebrating wins. One of the best ways to stay motivated and consistent is by tracking your progress. It might seem small, but it's incredibly powerful to see how far you come. If you've been sticking to a new habit, write it down. Use a journal, a habit tracker app, or even just mark it on a calendar. Each time you complete your habit, check it off. Seeing that streak of check marks or notes can be incredibly motivating. It serves as a reminder of how much you've accomplished and helps you stay on track. Plus, when you can visually see your progress, it reinforces the idea that consistency leads to results. But here's the thing. Tracking is just part of the equation. You also need to celebrate your wins. Celebrate the small victories, even if they don't seem like much. Maybe you hit your habit for a week straight. That's worth celebrating. Or perhaps you completed a month of reading 10 pages a day. That's a huge win. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come and reward yourself with something that feels good. Celebration doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as giving yourself a few minutes to relax, watching your favorite show, or treating yourself to a nice cup of tea. Celebrating keeps you motivated and reinforces the idea that consistency is a rewarding journey. Chapter 6. Real-life examples of consistency in action. Let me share with you a few real-life examples of people who have embraced consistency and reaped incredible rewards. First, let's talk about Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian in history. Do you think he became a swimming champion overnight? No way. Phelps trained consistently, every single day, for hours. Even on the days he didn't feel like it, he showed up and put in the work. His consistency paid off when he won a record 23 Olympic gold medals. It wasn't just talent, it was relentless consistency. Then there's Tim Ferriss, the author of the 4-Hour Workweek. Tim wasn't born successful. He built his empire slowly by committing to daily practices of learning, experimenting, and refining his habits. He attributes much of his success to the small, consistent efforts he made day in and day out. These examples show that consistency doesn't have to be about making huge leaps every day. It's about showing up even when the results aren't immediately visible. And just like Michael Phelps or Tim Ferriss, you too can achieve extraordinary success through consistent effort. Chapter 7. Your journey starts now. So, how do you begin? The first step is simple. Decide what small habit you are going to start with. It can be anything. The key is to make it something you can commit to every day. From there, start building momentum. Show up every single day, even if it's just a little bit. Remember, consistency isn't about perfection. It's about showing up day after day and making progress, no matter how small. You've got this. Your journey toward your best life starts right now with that first small habit. And every day you keep showing up, you are moving closer to the life you want to live. Let's go ahead and make this happen, one small step at a time. Conclusion: keep going, keep growing. As we wrap up, I want to remind you of something powerful. The journey is just as important as the destination. You are building habits that will carry you throughout your life. You are building resilience, strength, and the ability to overcome obstacles. So, stay consistent. Keep showing up, even on the tough days. Your future self will thank you for it. And remember, small habits lead to big results. Start today. The life you want is within your reach, one small habit at a time.